Welcome y'all, and welcome back to Ratchet Thoughts and Isms season finale. We are excited to be here today, but before we get started, let's go down the line.
Yo, it's Hollywood Dre here, Brooklyn Knight.
Hey, First Lady Ramona here.
Uptown Brown, Uptown Bravo, Ratchet Poppy, whatever you want to call me, I'm here.
And you already know Luke, the Harlem Skywalker in the building. We welcome you back, and we're excited to have you. We have libation because we have our final episode where we're going to read the questions that you guys have sent to us via DMs, email, texts. We're super excited to get to it, so I won't even waste time. Let's get to it. But wait.
Yeah, can we please get
hold
this
on.
Uptown?
What happened?
You already know what you gotta do.
Oh, alright. So the views, thoughts, and opinions of Uptown Brown, Uptown Bravo, Ratchet Poppy, whatever y'all want to call me, are solely the views and opinions of me and do not reflect upon the lovely cast members of Ratchet Thoughts Isms. And tonight, since we answering questions, every person here has agreed that when they don't answer a question that they're going to cash out everybody else on the cast $1. So you know what I'm saying? If I don't answer a question, I gotta cash out these motherfuckers $3. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's on.
It's on.
Oh, bro.
I hope y'all answer or get your cash out ready.
Sidebar, we have a new nickname we have over here, Dre Esquire.
He's Dre Esquire tonight. He's not Dre Hollywood tonight.
Not Dre Hollywood.
Just for tonight, though.
But because we started with that, I'm gonna ask the first question. Why do you call yourself Hollywood Dre, Mr. Dre Esquire?
Actually, I didn't call myself that. I got that name from my brother over here, Uptown Bravo. And that name kind of stuck. So tell him how you ended up calling me that.
Oh well, I don't really care for people who wear sunglasses indoors.
Well, I wear my sunglasses at night.
I don't really care for people that wear sunglasses, so I just felt like he would just be in Hollywood, like he thinks he's a celebrity or some type of crap. So
type of crap. You see how family treat you?
I tried to self-edit and not curse, brother.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying.
Yes.
Thanks.
That's growth, everybody. Growth.
I'm growing, right?
Yes.
So since I felt
wait. So, go ahead, finish.
So since I felt like you was on some crap, I just decided to call you out with it, nothing more, nothing less.
Okay.
Therefore, you will see shades a whole lot more indoors.
I like it.
But since we're on Uptown Bravo, we're gonna ask you, how was the cast formed, and what brought all of us together?
Oh man, that shit in the background is gonna sound crazy.
That's crazy.
The cast,
That's New York for you.
the cast was formed. The first person on the planet that I ever told about this idea that I wanted to do this podcast was the young lady to my left, First Lady Ramona. I told her about it. She was like, go ahead, bro, you should do it. And then I didn't listen to her. I sat on it for quite some time. And then when we all got together in 2020 for my 41st birthday, I proposed the idea at the table when we was all sitting down having brunch, and everyone here was just like, yo, I'm with it. And then that was pretty much the birth of RTI.
Nice. Okay. So this is for everyone, starting with Luke, and we're going to go down the line. What's your favorite moment in season 1? If you had to recap a moment in that time.
I have two.
Okay. What's your first one?
But so the first one was the moment where Uptown Brown was discussing something, and he was looking for us to co-sign on his particular statement, and we all were just looking at him. None of us said anything, and we all took the glass up at the same time and drunk it. Like, we're
That was
going
a
to
good
just
one.
sit. And
I'm always the person I am. My personality is always like this. Y'all know that. Word? You look okay. What am I not like this? Wow, everybody, yo, be your own people. Be your own people, y'all.
that was like
That was a good one.
immaculate,
Yeah.
unscripted. It was so fucking hilarious
It
to me.
was.
And then but the best one is when again, Uptown Brown was talking about little booties, and he
People like this.
was on the camera like,
Yes.
There's an enjoyment of standing behind a female and like grabbing all of that and like how like
And if you can't grab it, you like.
yeah, you just feel like yeah, you feel like that cat. Feel like that cat on
I
the
can't even do it how he did. Can you remember that moment? Like, if you haven't watched this episode,
Yes.
check it out. That
Oh
was
my
so.
God.
I couldn't,
Yeah, that
I
was
couldn't
hilarious.
stop laughing. I made him do it like twice because it was just so hilarious to me.
Yeah.
So those are my moments. It clumped it together. Those
Okay.
are the best ones.
First, I want to say the fact that none of y'all stuck with me. Y'all, my cousin Chris said it best that these hoes ain't loyal.
Here we go.
That's why we do this.
Anyways, my favorite moment of the season would have to be during the Derek Jackson episode because I talk a lot of crap, and one of my nicknames that I don't often say is, I am known as Dr. Brown, Dr. Uptown. Is that correct, Dre?
Yeah, facts.
Right? So I remember during the Derek Jackson episode, I made a statement saying that, only women could be nymphomaniacs. Someone here sitting to my left was sitting there like, what you mean? Where that come from? Where you get this from? You know what I'm saying? And then
She wanted receipts.
she wanted receipts. So
Dr. Filker.
So because only women can be labeled
Allegedly.
as
I want to
nymphomaniacs,
see receipts on that one. I want to see receipts.
So because only women could be labeled as nymphomaniacs, that means that when the research was done from the RTI R&D department, that's research and development,
Okay.
and they came back with the receipts stating that Uptown was actually stating the truth. You know what I'm saying? That, for me to be just vindicated in that way after my sister tried to tear me down.
I did not try to tear you down.
But watch the
I wanted to make
episode.
sure
That's
that
how
you
she
knew
talked.
what
That's how I felt. I felt like you was trying to tear me
I
down.
validated your opinion, but I didn't believe what you saying. But okay, I believe you now. I'm so high five. You cool now?
So all it takes is receipts, huh?
It takes receipts from me. I need to see it on paper, black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But we cool now. We cool, right?
That's your favorite
That's
moment.
my favorite moment.
Okay.
I have a collective of favorite moments from Luke. Like every time he brings his other side out that I call Lucas, it makes me laugh because I feel like it's so hilarious. So one of the episodes, a couple episodes, he came out. Lucas came out. He came out in one episode which we did not air. I'm so upset about that one. But he came out one time when he was describing how to engage a woman that's on top of him sexually, how to do it, how to physically show the woman that he's in control while she's on top.
Bang, bang, bang.
You're not doing it right. Because if you're on top, I can control too.
You do. He does control too, but I have more control.
A woman definitely has more control, bro.
I have more control.
Y'all not getting the right angle. Y'all gotta get like this. And get her, she gotta lean here. And she gotta lean right here. And then, and then
You aggressive. No.
I'm trying to give y'all some pointers.
A second time was when we had Miss Edwina from Sis Squad Podcast on, and we was talking about our favorite position, and he made a sound with his finger, when he was talking about, I guess, finger in the butt, and he actually made a sound for it. So I was like, that's
Lou to put the fingers in your
really.
ass.
So if you ask him something and he says no,
just said,
that's it. Wait, what's wrong with you? A visual? Yes, he did. That's a visual. I told
y'all, it don't be just me. It don't be just me. It don't be just me.
That's Luke.
A sound effect.
Hey, yo.
That was different. And then also, he was also talking about how he go back up, come back down, put it back in, go back up, come back down, lick it. I was like, okay, Lucas. Lucas rears his head every now and then. And when those moments happen, I enjoy them. I really do. So that's my collective moments of Mr. Lucas.
That's not the Skywalker? That's Lucas?
That's Lucas.
Okay.
And those things happen.
Guess you need to add that one, Lucas.
Lucas.
Lucas. So for me, first off, I forget which episode it was, but we started talking about running that lamb meat.
That was one sided relationship. What was that?
Nah, I think it's honesty in the beverage.
No.
Honest,
No.
No, that's what I think.
That was friendships. That was
young
Friend zone. I think that might be
Friend zone. Yeah.
Friend zone. So
Like,
you never
life
was
is
friends
short.
with a friends with a dude and you was just like, I want to see that young lamb meat.
Say what today? Say that again. And what? And what?
Like,
I have to get to know you a little bit so I can see if I do like you enough to even want to pursue that.
So
you know.
but how are you gonna like approach that? Do you just be like, yo, run that gyro, or
No. So what happened is like, I hate you. Y'all pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You start looking at them differently. You're like, so what else you about? You want to know more. So it's possible to just not even have the romantic thought in your mind.
me see the Jimmy Dean?
you want this lamb meat?
Thank you for
I don't like gyros.
Young don't get it. You
Yeah, that
know,
was a good one too.
run that lamb meat.
Yes, that was a good
that
one.
was funny to me.
That's hilarious.
And I don't know if y'all pay attention, but y'all have to watch the chemistry between First Lady Ramona and Uptown Bravo. You have to watch the facial expressions and how the two react when one says something that the other one doesn't agree with.
I agree.
Like those are like priceless to me.
It's true. It's true.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's true. You get on my nerves, y'all. You get on my nerves, y'all. Y'all know, y'all.
Well, since we just spoke about that, the question is anything scripted?
Nothing.
Nothing scripted. I mean,
Really nothing.
we might discuss a topic beforehand, but it's like briefly, and when we do our weekly meetings, but like nothing is pre-scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like
No rehearsals.
No rehearsals. Like I think back to like even when me and Ramona was going back and forth, and we ended up singing a whole goddamn Golden Girl song.
Yes.
Is not going to be.
You're supposed to look at your woman and tell her, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
Your heart is true. You're my pal. and my
What show is that
And
from?
if you do a party,
And invite everyone you knew.
you would see,
The biggest gift would be for me.
and the card attached would say,
Yo,
Thank you for being a friend.
Write in the comments if you know what show it is. Yo, with that being said,
this is how you know this is my friend though. You see how she had my back on that?
she does like this.
Always.
Yo,
Yo,
always.
Yes.
You know what I'm
That was
saying?
not scripted.
It's not scripted, like, you know what I'm saying? But when you've been friends with people for this amount of time, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like you just naturally piggyback off of each other.
So how do you come up with the topics?
How do we come up with the topics?
Yeah. So she's talking about that part.
Life. I mean, like, Derek Jackson was on the fly, right? Because that was trending. So we all kind of spoke with each other, and we was just like, we got to capitalize on this in the moment.
Right.
When we did
Mental health.
Yeah.
that was
Right
something
now.
that we thought about.
Right.
And then what's we did the B Simone live
Yeah,
joint,
that was the
but
first
that was
live.
another one where it was in the moment. Like,
Right.
I mean, because we trying to stay current, you know, if things happen and they're trending, we want to make sure that we're talking about them in real time. But other than that, we kind of sit down and discuss what the topics are going to be from week to week.
And let's also realize that the world gives us
Yep.
so much
Material.
material.
Yeah.
You know that, I mean, it's endless as far as what we can talk about.
Right. And then the fact that the four of us are here and we see things differently, even though we're all living in the same time in the same place.
No one agrees with me.
Same era.
Well, unfortunately, no, they don't.
So just know that these questions that we're asking are questions that we're. Okay. I'm trying to say something. Just know that these questions that we're asking are questions that were sent to us via IG or text message or email or verbally on the phone. These are not our questions. These are questions that were asked of us.
Yeah, and speaking of that,
Some of them are from Fortune Cookies. No?
okay, I have one, Ramona, that was sent to me from a friend. and it went back to the episode that you were referring to where I was doing the hip thrust. I was Lucas at that time, and you had made a statement where you said women can control on top, right? When they're on top,
Right.
So my friend asked me to ask you, what exercises would you or do you use in order to be able to really be on top, like for those muscles in that area? Like, is there an exercise you
So
do?
basically, if you on top and a man lets you control, then you're gonna control. But if you have people like you who feel like, nah, I'm gonna do this shit, you wanna sit the fuck down, type dudes, you gotta like just do the dead body drop on him. Like you just gotta take all your weight and just like drop it on him. Or you gotta lay your body on him. You can't sit up anymore. You can't ride him sitting up anymore. You have to bend over now because he's trying to get control. So now you gotta go over him and just drop your body weight on him, like pin him down, like you're not going nowhere.
You can't get on the table.
And then the more you do that, the more he's gonna just give into it. He's gonna give into it after a while because he's like, yo, I can't fight this no more.
All right, but the question is, what exercise?
There's no exercise.
There's no exercise to get because some women be like they can't stay on top long. You know, they got the muscles. Yeah,
They hurt their cervix.
Not the legs or
the
something like
legs.
that.
How?
But what type of riding are you doing
well,
on top?
There's three things that you can do. There's three things that the ladies can do.
Okay, he's gonna tell y'all that.
What, stretch?
Planet Fitness, Crunch, or Blink.
Nah,
What
there's no exercise, Lou.
There's no exercise for the leg.
No Kegels?
No, Lou.
Okay.
The only thing about riding, you have to have very strong thigh muscles because if you're going up and down, you're using your thigh muscles and you're using your hips to keep like this. It's like riding a bike. When you stand up on it and you go back down on it, you're using your thigh muscles.
Oh, so pretty much ride a bike.
It's like ride a bike.
All right. There you go.
Ride a bike.
Any of you ladies have some suggestions as well?
Ride a bike. There's no such thing, Lou.
I don't know.
There's no such
okay.
thing.
All right. You're a woman, so I gotta take your word for
It's
it.
an exercise before riding.
Exercise before riding. Okay. There it is.
Exercise before
But
riding.
exercise your mouth before riding. That's it.
Exercise your what?
Your mouth.
Okay.
Mouth.
Oh.
All right.
Joe, baby.
Oh, you.
Oh, God.
Okay. So
Here
what we
we
got
go.
going on now? I'll take that question.
Yeah, let's do this one. What's your idea of a healthy relationship? Friendship, parental, or romantic?
I start that one up. I feel like the idea of a healthy relationship, friendship, romantic, or parental, the common thread in all of those things is communication.
Absolutely.
If you don't have communication in either of those relationships, they are going to deteriorate and fall apart, and you know it's going to be tension, and it's going to be just messy and just not good all the way around. So there definitely has to be like communication and effective communication, because communication can be effective and not effective, but it needs to be effective and healthy communication in all of those relationships, and you'll be fine.
Absolutely. Can I piggyback off of you? I want to add also respect. Because even though that's your child, you still have to respect the children because they're still people. You know, there's a limit to what you have to, as a parent, can kind of like tell your child at a certain age.
Tell them to do what I say.
No, at a certain age, you have to have respect. They're still people. Also, to piggyback respect, you need to do also validation. Not only are you listening, but you're validating what I'm saying, digesting it, and working on it. So not just say, yeah, I hear you, but take it, validate, I hear what you're saying, and I'm going to work on it. Or I'm going to try to do this, I'm not going to do that. Those are validations and let you know that I heard you, I digested it, I'm going to do something about it. Even with being a parent in a romantic relationship or a friendship. Because with all three of those things, it has to be an even ground where everybody's on the same page. Because if somebody's not on the same page, it's not going to work. Period.
So I will say I agree with both of you. I want to also include honesty. Because a lot of times, and I've been in the evolution of my friendships, is if a friend or a lover or a parent says something that affected me in whatever type of way, instead of expressing that, I might have held it in.
That's true.
Right?
That's
Like,
true.
because of whatever reasons it could be. You know, like everyone has reasons. I won't go through the list of what they are. But you all know what they are for you individually. So I've learned that, you know what, case scenario, I had a friend, I was telling her something, and she chose to give me her opinion when I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to tell her so she can know what was going on in my life at that moment. You know, like, I want you to be abreast of what's going on. As my friend, as my close friend, I want to tell you. And she automatically went into, well, I don't know, and I was like, I let her finish, and I was like, I appreciate you for your opinion, but I didn't ask you for it.
No.
I just wanted. Yes, I did. I didn't ask you for it.
You can't say that.
Yes, you have to be clear. I said I didn't ask you for it.
Can I start
really
with
just
that?
wanted to. I really just wanted to tell you what was going on in my life and express it to you.
So one of the things that I often say is that if you think your opinion is valuable, if you think your opinion is worth something, then don't give it away for free. If somebody didn't ask you for your opinion, don't give it away for free, because people don't always want it.
That's true.
Well, for me, piggybacking off to what you three said, I think authenticity plays a big role in a healthy relationship, meaning that you should be able to be an authentic self with whomever you're in, whatever relationship that you're with. And in that, you being able to be yourself, you should be able to know the person that you're in a relationship with, so that if they come to you to converse with you about whatever it is, you should know whether or not said person wants your opinion or just needs an ear.
Right.
Being able to be authentic and be yourself with somebody also helps you to continually be open, and there should be trust because of that. You should be able to communicate, and communication is not just what you say to people, it's making sure that the person that you're communicating with understands what you're saying.
Yes.
So
Comprehension.
yeah. So making sure that when you express yourself to somebody, that the other person comprehends what it is that that you're saying.
Because they can misinterpret it.
Right. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. Like, you should be able to like verbal communication, body language, all of those things play a big part in the communication realm. And you should be able to read those things and get understanding if you don't.
Right. That's true.
I don't know. Common sense and common stuff that we think is just obvious don't be obvious to some people.
Right, but that's why I said you got to get an understanding. So that's the other thing. Like, who knows you? Who knows you, and on what level do they know you?
So you can't even get mad at those people because they really don't know who you are. They're going by what they think that you are, so you can't get mad at those people.
Or they only going by what you've allowed, the amount of you that you've allowed them to get to.
It's true.
Because everybody, let's be honest. Like, everybody is not deserving of every part of you.
No, absolutely not.
Facts.
No.
So the open rock, the open uptown that we get is not the open uptown that somebody at your job is gonna get, or
Absolutely.
like there are different facets of you that everybody shouldn't be able to tap into.
Absolutely, it's like the different dimensions. You know what I'm saying? 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, multi-dimensional.
Right.
I get it.
Are you getting spiritual on us?
Does that do like this to you? Was that a moment?
Is that what we're doing right now?
Listen, wait. If you look at earlier in the season, we started talking about that stuff. You said there's too much.
Because I'm high on frequency and she might not be there for whatever reason that day, I'm gonna be like, yeah, and I'm good.
So I don't understand this high on frequency Mercury's in retrograde talk. I'm not into that. So for somebody who like myself, who's not into that sort of level of communication, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into that narrative, so to speak.
It's good. Growth is good.
All I'm saying is, like, y'all know this, right? So there are a lot of people who watch this show that think that what they see on the show is just the full capacity of who I am, and that's definitely not the case. So I get it. Okay.
And that's okay, because everybody can't handle.
I don't care though, but what they think, but that's what they think.
My thing is, if you feel like you're great of a person, that you have a lot of light inside of you, you have a lot of good energy, everyone doesn't deserve that.
Right.
So you gotta be very selective who you give your energy to, because sometimes you might give it to the wrong person that don't deserve it. So I'm very selective with my energy. Very. People people will see that and just drain it from you, take every bit of it from you. So no, I understand why you do it. The energy, right?
So because you just said that, right? The next question is, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from a relationship?
I think every relationship after I finish with it is a learning lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never been in a relationship where I felt like I didn't learn something.
Well, what's the biggest?
What's the biggest?
Biggest one?
That you feel you learned?
It's put Keisha first, Ramona first, Miss Saunders first, myself first, I first, me first. Put me first. Like I used to put other people's feelings before mine. I used to put other people's happiness before mine. Other people's everything before mine. I was second in people's lives, and I'm like, no, I'm tired of doing that because I'm not first in yours. You're not gonna be first in mine. And I started putting myself first, and ever since I started doing that, I've diminished a lot of unnecessary people in my life. A lot of strings has been broken, a lot of bridges have been burnt, and I feel like it was necessary for me to be a better me and grow. So I feel like putting me first, myself first, Ramona first, was a big lesson I had to learn because I always put everybody else first, and not just in romantic relationships, but family, friends, everybody. Things I didn't want to do, I would just do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I would realize that you didn't break your back for me, but I broke my back. Okay, hold on, that gotta change. Hold on, time out, stop, pause. You know, and I had to reevaluate myself. So I feel like putting myself first was the biggest lesson I've learned in my relationships.
Okay. For me, it would be that not everyone is going to treat you the way you would treat them.
Absolutely.
Right? And you can't expect that from them because they're not you, right? So I think that one was the big one for me because I would do things, and when it came to vice versa, whatever, people wouldn't do that. What I would do, and it would be like, well, why wouldn't you do it like this? And it's like, hold on, they're not going to process it the same way that I'll process it, right? So coming to that understanding, like, okay, got it.
Gotcha.
So that would be for me.
So for me, I think I got two really big lessons. First off, you can't get mad at somebody for being themselves. You can't expect them, you know, just like Harlem Skywalker said, you can't expect people to deal with things the same way that you deal with things. They won't process things the same way you process things. The other thing is to learn how to deal with people based on their level of interaction with you. So if I come across somebody and I realize that they're a liar, then I have to deal with them as such.
Yeah, know who you're dealing with.
Yeah,
Deal with them. Right.
definitely. You know, and I can't expect to trust them, knowing that I can't, you know, and I can't get mad because I know that who they are. Can't get mad at that. I have to deal with them based on what I know about them.
Great. And don't expect nothing more or less from that
Nothing more,
person.
nothing less, not at all.
See what you see. That's what you get. Yeah.
What you got, bro?
So I don't necessarily have one specific biggest lesson that I learned in a relationship. I feel like each lesson that I learned helped me evolve to a different chapter of my life. So I don't have the biggest lessons, but I just know that each relationship that I've had, there's definitely a lesson that I learned from it, and it helped me evolve, and then I go through something else, I evolve, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't have
So you
just
learn
one.
evolution. You learn
Yeah.
how to grow. I guess.
There's growth that comes from everything. I mean, from friendships, from romantic relationships, from I don't want to speak for all you guys, but I feel like we've all had growth even with each other just from this journey doing this podcast.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love you guys.
All right, so I'm not gonna go in order. I'm gonna switch it up.
Okay.
If you could send a message back in time to your teenage self about sex, what advice would you impart? Mr. Dre Esquire, we're gonna start on that end of the stage.
about sex.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go first.
I was gonna
That's
say-
what happened. I would tell myself.
Yeah, because I don't know.
This is what I would tell my teenage self, older teenage self, two things. Stay on the clip.
I'm sorry. Lucas!
Stay on the clip. Go ahead. So, go ahead. Stay on the clip. And y'all think it's always just me.
Lucas always comes out, I'm telling you.
And don't be afraid to tell a woman what you want.
That part.
Those 2 things I would definitely impart on my younger adult self.
My younger adult self, I would tell my younger adult self, don't be afraid to be who you are. Because I think that I speak very openly and boldly about the things that I like, the things that I don't like. But the reality is that came with like evolution. Because I'm not like the only person on here that don't care about sharing their age, right? Like I'm in my 40s, right?
Who said that?
Nobody
said that. You know you want to care about your age, like whatever.
Thank you, Guilty. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 40 fucking 2.
Oh shit! Look at that growth, y'all. She was saying she was 25 episodes ago. That's that. We can't get a confident growth.
Thank you, Lou.
Wow.
Y'all
niggas always leave me hanging. Everything we do.
I'm the only one that is
Anyway,
Hence what I said earlier about their chemistry. See?
Anyway, like I was saying, right? So, like when I was in my early 30s,
He wanted us to clap in, but what? You
He wanted it. He
by yourself, homie.
Yeah.
Like what?
Y'all niggas are not really
You
my
didn't have to
friends.
say that part. You just
Y'all
gonna
niggas
come up to
are-
me.
Nah, son, no. Your
You
son
had to
can call you
incorporate that
on your
shit.
BS,
Yeah,
bro.
like I'm gonna call you out.
Y'all niggas are not really my friends. Y'all leave me hanging up
I'm
every
gonna
day.
call you out.
No.
We call you out.
You
your
a yes
shit.
man. We ain't with
Murder.
it.
Team outside all day, but shit.
But shit. Anyway, so as I was getting ready to say, right? So in my 30s, right? I probably would not have been speaking so openly and so candidly about what I would like immediately when I first meet a woman, out of fear of like if I don't really like her, I'm scared that I might push her away or turn her away. Like now, the way I speak, I just feel like if a woman can't understand and she can't get with it, then that means that she's just not meant for me.
Right.
So I'm just I don't worry about any type of judgments. I'm just me. So like I would definitely tell the younger me, like, don't be afraid to be you, just stick to your guns.
Go younger you.
Yo.
Your turn.
Go you.
Oh man. Who's this one?
It's Ramona's turn.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would tell Miss Little Ramona to not be so vanilla. I'm a little bit too vanilla
When you were younger,
when I was younger. Do you know what that
you
means to be
co-signed that?
vanilla?
She was vanilla back then?
He wouldn't know what
Okay,
I
I'm
was.
sorry, so sorry. I'm thinking of a different
Sorry.
vanilla. Go ahead.
Do you know what vanilla means?
I'm thinking of a different vanilla.
But do you know what I'm talking about?
No, so that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Right, he put me onto that terminology. I didn't know that terminology. Uptown put me onto terminology.
So vanilla is a term that they use for people who are just kind of quote unquote boring in sex. It's like vanilla ice cream. Vanilla is just boring.
like mayonnaise,
Yeah,
like
man.
just mayonnaise and bread, like boring.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And so it's like in the sexual world, they have names for people like that. They call them vanilla.
They call it vanilla, yeah.
Okay.
And people who are like more extreme, like S&M, that's the call, right? S&M.
S&M, BDSM.
All those people, they're not vanillas. They're bigger, broader sexual experience than the vanilla. So I was very vanilla because I came from a family that was very churchy and I was very much sheltered and I didn't really know life too much. So I was basic, you know. But then now, as a 42-year-old, I'm like, yo.
Now you like it's time for this work.
I'm like, I missed out on a lot of shit, you know, and I feel like I guess at that age it wasn't time for it yet. But then I hear people who say at that age that they were just as exotic and as erotic at 42. So my little self would just say, you know, Keisha, don't be scared to try new things. Ramona, don't be scared to try new things. You know, with the right person. You know, just try it. You might like it. You know, so that's what I would tell my younger self.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so well for me, it would be like evolve at a slower
Oh, I
pace.
thought he was gonna say something else. Oh,
Yeah, I was like he paused. I was like,
Let's go.
I was like,
I'm about to ask.
I didn't know where he was going.
I'm about to say Esquire. Let's go.
I just feel you let all of us down. I just want you to know that. You got all of us down. Yeah.
It's definitely boo. It's definitely
You
boo.
look boo.
What kind of crap is this?
Go ahead, though.
Go ahead,
Finish.
Esquire.
Jesus was a carpenter.
You see how I can get them to join in on the boo though?
Yeah, you see that?
See?
You didn't join in on it?
No,
But y'all, everybody joining on the boo.
you join in on
You got
it?
nobody joining on the clap, but I can get y'all to join in on the
So,
boo.
Leo,
I just want you to feel the energy, people.
Yo,
Just let me
it's petty.
evolve the way I need to
Baby.
evolve. Sheesh. Well, you thought I was gonna say eat?
Eat raw.
Eat
The way
more?
you're gonna eat raw. Raw.
No, I said evolve.
Rolanda.
Eat
He
boo.
said
Evolve.
evolve. Go
Oh,
ahead, let
evolve.
me finish. He
Not
said
evolve.
evolve.
But
Okay.
I never had a problem with that. Yeah, that's what I said. Evolve the way I need to evolve, and don't rush anything. That's what I would tell myself.
Don't rush.
Okay.
Slow
Don't
touch.
rush.
I know.
Hey,
Don't rush.
Slow touch.
I'll tell you though. I will say I was looking forward to a different word, but it's all good. I mean, you know, whatever works for you.
yeah.
But since we're on that topic, what's the strangest place? Where's the strangest place you had sex? You've had sex. I can tell you the strangest place I had sex. I had sex on a roof.
Pebble Beach.
A roof.
Pebble Beach. Oh, y'all not from the hood. Y'all don't know the terminology. Okay, somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Because the roof had a lot of pebbles on it.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. See?
Roof
Think
of
about
peas.
See?
But it wasn't like that kind of roof. But okay. That was the weirdest place.
Strangest place
I was
I
young.
had sex was a staircase in someone's projects. And y'all know in the projects, people always go up and
That's so
down.
good.
So that was the strangest place.
So good. That's so good, Lucas.
You want to take this or you want me to go?
Hood of the car in a park.
The hood.
Yeah, the hood of the
The
car.
hood of the car.
Yeah.
Got it.
Emergency room ER behind the curtain.
Good job.
Nice. You win. You win.
Does that person follow us?
Fatality. Huh?
Does that person follow us?
No, I can't answer that. I gave you the truth, not the facts.
Truth versus facts.
She alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We got a couple questions left, and then we're gonna have to wrap up. Who has the next question? So Ramona, you asked. I asked. Mr. Uptown, it's your turn.
I don't want to answer that.
No.
He said, I don't want to answer.
No, I won't even.
Our audience members asked this, sir.
These questions are.
Truth versus facts. Come on, let's go.
What's your biggest regret in life?
I don't have one actually.
We answered that question already?
No,
No.
we didn't.
Oh.
I don't have one because anything that I've experienced has helped me to evolve, right? To become the person I am today. Now, would I have liked some things to possibly not happen to me? Yes, of course, right? But I can't change those things, and I don't know what type of person I would become now if those things were changed, right? There's no way for me to really know. We can do scenarios and FYZs and ABCs, but I'm a pretty good fucking man. And I got there because...
You're a pretty good fucking man, or you're a pretty good fucking man? Which one? I'm not
second.
sure with the verb and the adjective.
The second one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. The
If
first
I
one,
would have said that, nobody would have clapped though.
Let's make sure you're on the same page.
So for me, you know, those trials and tribulations and traumas and dramas and me overcoming them have allowed me to become this person now. So I can't take any of that stuff back because they're my wounds, they're my scars, but they're the evidence that I've survived.
Oh,
So,
yes, brother.
Yeah,
Good job. That's what's
I'm
up.
not gonna
All right, so before I answer this question about my biggest regret, I just want to say that I'm a pretty good fucking man.
Are you a pretty good fucking man?
No clap.
or
Oh,
a pretty good fucking man?
thanks.
Are you a pretty good fucking man or a pretty good fucking man?
All that. All right. My biggest regret.
Petty! I'm gonna call you Petty Brown.
No. Petty Tendergrass. Go ahead, Petty Tendergrass. Patty LaBelle. Go ahead, hurry up, Patty LaBelle.
My biggest regret would probably be not listening to my gut more often. Like, your gut instincts never fail you, and I think sometimes we ignore them, and the end result of ignoring your gut is always negative.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Always.
That's God talking to you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the spirit
So
talking.
that would be my biggest regret, just not following my gut instincts more often.
My biggest regret is not meeting you guys sooner. I love you guys so much.
I met you when I was 15, nigga.
As a family, like, I don't have any brothers. I'm an only child, so to me, you guys are like my brothers. You got my back, and I know that. And it's just like, it's a good feeling to know that somebody got your back. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's not even blood related. Look out for you. So I regret not meeting you guys sooner in my life.
Way back.
But everything happens for a reason. Everything happens on time. So it was time for this to happen, and I appreciate every one of you guys. That's my regret.
I don't have any regrets. I believe that everything that's in life, like Scott always said, everything in life happens for a reason, and everything, there's a time and a season for everything. So it helps to build who you are, helps to build character, helps to make you who you are. And again, we're always becoming. We're always in the state of becoming. So there's still more things that are going to happen. We're not gonna like everything, but it's to help us to become who we're supposed to be when everything is said and done.
Yep, amen.
Yeah. So, for final thoughts, untie this bow tie so y'all can know that this is
Untie it,
official.
little girl, say it on.
That's what I do.
I'm a girl, right?
We have come to the conclusion of our first season, and we definitely have more in store. And we're just super blessed that you guys are here to watch and have been watching us, and hope you continue to watching. And we just want to hear what you guys feel about the season thus far to this point, and what you feel coming up.
Yo, fuck this shit. I'm walking up. So first and foremost, I want to say, you know, when I thought about this, I had no idea of how it was going to go. So I appreciate all you guys, and I love all you guys for coming down this journey with me.
Say it with your chest.
I'm thankful for the fact that even though we just started in the beginning of 2021, we have already successfully broken over 1,000 followers on Instagram. We have a giveaway on our ITI Instagram page. We're giving away a Google Nest Mini. We got definitely more content to come. I mean, we were just all sitting down laughing earlier today talking about the stuff that we got coming, because if you thought the first season was good, listen, man, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Don't tell them too much. Don't tell them too much. They gotta watch. They gotta watch.
But that's my final thought. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We appreciate the support.
My final thought is, growth is great, and I see so much of it within ourselves, within the podcast, within our audience, within our platforms, and I just hope that, and I pray that, I know that it will be better and bigger for season 2. More content, more chemistry, more laughs, more jokes, more serious conversations, more intellectual conversations, but yet it's still gonna be us. It's still gonna be true to who we are, pure to the brand. And I just want to thank everybody for listening, everybody for sharing, even if it's for 10 minutes, even if for 5 minutes, just going to it and just seeing us. I appreciate everybody. Continue with the love, because we're going to continue our love. That's all I have to say about that.
Definitely want to thank everybody for taking time to spend time with us.
Yes.
Thanks for helping us to grow. For all of you who watched us, you can see our evolution over time, and looking to do some more growing and some more things with, all of y'all getting to watch us, be ourselves on camera with each other. Thanks for becoming part of our family.
Yay! Thanks, cousins. You all cousins. Keep watching us. Keep supporting us. We're going to get better every time, please. Just keep on watching.
That's your play, cousin.
That's my play.
RTI merch coming soon too.
Yes, merch coming soon. T-shirts, mugs, hats, sweatshirts.
So, with all of that being said, my final thoughts on it is
Banana hammocks. I got the RTI pumps in the bump. You know what I'm saying? Joint coming through. Yo, that's fire. Have y'all remember the joint that MC Hammer had in the pumps in the bump? I got the. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I
listen,
got the RTI joint with the pumps in the bump logo on it. I got that coming soon. Yo, check it out.
That coming soon. Okay.
So,
Thank you.
as everyone has said, we want to thank you guys for going on this journey. I want to just say, on a real tip, you have to understand, none of us had any particular experience in terms of how to make this actually come into fruition. We have been going through the bumps.
We had no idea what the fuck we was doing.
Sure is it?
Like, it has not been like, you can't just wake up one day, all right, we gotta do this, and like, it didn't just happen overnight. There was a process, and we thank you for going through the process with us, whether you knew it or not. You know, these guys are executive producers, y'all, like, whether you know it or not, like, there's no outside force that's helping us curate this. This is really us four, making this happen. Schedules, our own personal lives. Like, we all have personal lives, right? And we're doing our best to give you content on a consistent basis that we hope that you are able to enjoy in some form or fashion, right? No matter what it is. And I just thank you guys for sticking through it, because it could have easily been something where it's like, nah, I can't today, or like real life shit that happens. It's nah.
Let's keep it a buck. You want to talk about like sacrificing personal time, sacrificing money. We bought camera equipment, we bought lighting, we bought, you know what I'm saying, mics. Like, we are a legitimate from the ground up, like grassroots, you know what I'm saying, podcast. Right? We don't have a studio. Like, there's nothing glamorous about what we do, but we trying to make it happen.
We make it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we enjoy it, and it's been a fucking blast.
It has.
Man, like, the stuff that we talk about,
Therapy.
it's been really good. And we just hope that you guys enjoy it. And, if you can show us that you enjoy it by your likes, your views, your comments, your shares, that'd be
Your Cash App, your EBT, your Zelle.
That'd be such a blessing. All of that as well.
EBT, yo. We can get meals, yo.
Eat better today.
I ain't got no problem getting cold cuts, bro.
Yo,
The little balls and pastrami and all that.
Nah, you gotta get the honey gold turkey.
I like the Sausalito though. I like the Sausalito.
The Sausalitos.
It's like salami.
No,
No,
it's
just
not
stick with the crab
It's
cakes.
turkey. It's turkey.
They got Sausalitos chicken too.
No, just go get the crab
They got
cakes.
the
Those
Chipotle
spicy.
chicken too. They got the Chipotle chicken.
Alright, we off topic. Anyway,
Crab cakes.
listen.
Crab cakes, that's all.
Or the crab cakes from BJ's?
Yo, I got some.
Crack.
Yo, so we're gonna make some crab cakes from BJ's Phillips. Check it out if you don't know what it is. And as always, our season finale, y'all. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you have a great day.
And a better tomorrow.
Yeah.